Hey, what's up, guys? Man like Sarge here. We got a brand new hero celebration going underway, and one of the big things from this celebration I personally am enjoying is this Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I didn't own him before the banners came out, but due to some poor life choices and addictions, I actually have a 90% copy of him sitting here. I've got some good equips on him, and I just think it's time to get into a showcase for the boy. You know, I personally think this is one of the best EZA 2URs in the entire game. You know, shocking, I know, and I think he's actually a top tier candidate now for the certain teams he's on. So yeah, why don't we just run him on some teams, go into some events, and we'll see how he's like. And yeah, we will see that now. Alright guys, so here we are in a Dokkan event, starting out here on the time limit team. Right now we've got Gotenks actually in his best situation paired up with physical Gotenks. These two share 6 out of 7 links. So one thing I do think about this Gotenks is that his link set is just kind of like, I don't know, it's like the link set of an absolute beast. He's got Super Saiyan, Fuse Fighter, Over in a Flash, Limit Breaking Form, Budding Warrior, Kamehameha, and Fierce Battle. Which means on teams like Fusion and Time Limit, the team we're running right now, he's going to synergize fantastically with everyone else on the team. And personally, I can't get enough. So, you know, we'll start out this turn. We got Super Saiyan 4 for GO1 rotation, giving a little bit of support to him, 20%. Starting at 100k defense. So, 100k defense, 6 out of 7 links. Let's see what we get turn 1, because of course he started in slot 7. I actually now know people's pain about being a content creator and starting out in slot 7, so let's see what we get. And we start out at 3.59 million. And remember, a big part of his passive is that he gets to... Actually, you know what? Let's go over his passive right now. So Gotenks gets, I think, 100% attack and defense at the start. Actually, you know what? Let me just read the passive instead of trying to say it off by heart. Okay, so Gotenks gets 100% attack and defense at the start turn, plus an additional 100% attack when performing a super attack. Ki +1 plus an additional attack and defense plus 10% up to 30% with each super attack performed, and a high chance of launching an additional super attack for 5 times from the start of turn. That last bit of his passive is a real big factor in as to why he is such a powerhouse when it comes to being like even 55%. Those additional super attacks will be actually like a surefire way to just get massive damage in, and the stacks, because his super attack effect is that he raises attack and defense by 60%, 50% for 6 turns, which is, as most people know, the Bio-Brody unit effect, which is just absolutely, you know, everyone agrees that those EZAs are just absolutely absurd. Goten, Trunks, and Android 18. And of course, funny enough, it's another Goten and Trunks fusion that actually gets the same kind of super attack effect. So personally, I think he's just great. So now, next turn, we've only done 1 super attack and haven't been able to get any additionals. And our stats are: we started at 100k defense last turn. We're at 150k here. That's only off 1 super attack. We are due 2 more to get 20% attack and defense just from doing our super attacks, not including the super attack effect. So we'll do this super attack here and we'll see what we end up with. I'm expecting, remember, we have the opportunity to hit 3 super attacks over the course of this turn. So let's see, second super attack. Let's go through the attacks out of the way. And we are at 3.71, pretty good. But remember, the big thing is that if he gets an additional... Oh, we didn't get an additional. That's really unfortunate. Alright, well, I think this run is done. So we're going to have to try him on a different team now. I think next up, I'll show his kind of cohesion with other fusion units. So I'm going to try running him with... I'm going to go to the Kamehameha team, I think, and try running him with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And you guys can see like the kind of synergization these two have. Alright, so I'll see you in the next day. Okay, so here we are on another team. I was going for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as this Gotenks' linking partner, but since we got Movie Gogeta, I think we'll just go with these two as the rotation. Because in fact, this actually does bring up what I was talking about with his link being such a well-synergized link set for other fusions. These two together share Fuse Fighter, Over in a Flash, Fierce Battle, and Kamehameha. So that's 4 out of 7 links, which is pretty good. You know, that's what I think. If this Gotenks is going to be a perfect, almost like floating unit. You can stick him on any team and he'll just kind of like, he'll have a good amount of links with other fusions if you ever need like a bench press for the fusion team, if you have him at like low dupes. Because even at 55%, that 5% chance to do additional super attacks is always going to be super useful. So let's get our first attack in here. I'm kind of hoping we get the additional this time. The last time we did the stage, we didn't really get anything. So we start here at 2.72. That's kind of a consistent number I've seen for him when I don't have any stacks on. And there we go, the additional super attack. So that's 3.1 million. So that's what, just under a 6 million attack stat just through 2 super attacks. But yeah, it's just, I think that's the overall thing about this Gotenks. He's such a well synergized unit. You can like just, if you just have to have a unit kind of like to fill a spot on your team, he can just be that unit. So I personally think he's actually just like a real great opportunity. I brought Krillin on this run so I can try and get some support on him so we can kind of like see him go absolutely crazy. Because remember, we got that second super attack off, but we were also potentially going to be able to get a third one off. I've given him a lot of additional as opposed to crit because I want to be able to build up those stacks with the 60%, 50% super defensive and attack raise for 6 turns. So, you know, but personally, I think really this hero celebration, the EZAs, all of them have been like absolutely great. I've got everyone besides Baby Janemba, Super Pycon, who I was tempted to try and get, but I just realized I would just be kind of like chasing units I never intend to use. I mean, sure, I could run SCR Pycon with, I don't know, AGL Pycon, they share a good amount of links, but that's not really what I want. So, alright, here we go. We've now transformed into Blue Gogeta. We now share 5 links with him. See what I mean? 5 links. So we now share Super Saiyan, Fuse Fighter, Over in a Flash, Kamehameha, and Fierce Battle. Just an overall great link set. And we're at 218k defense. That's after 1 turn where we got our super attack stacks off. And we'll also do another 10% attack and defense through a normal super attack as part of our passive. So, you know, let's go in. Let's see what we get. I think he's just such a good unit. And, you know, I think if you haven't got him, I think he is a really good option to try and go for. I think he's kind of like, you see 3.8 million. And we could also get we have a high chance to do an additional super attack, which we got. 4.26, no support. And bear in mind, that's 250% attack races. So he was what? He went from 218 to about 330. And that's what? Over 500k defense? And we could have still got a third super attack. Alright, hopefully we can get one more turn in with TEQ Gotenks here. It's a bit worrying because, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Blue Gogeta, but I think we can get it. So if I'm... see, we're going to get super attack off here. Let's just go and see what happens. Hopefully we don't kill him. If not, then, you know, we'll go to another team. I think next up I'm going to try the crossover team, and I'm going to run him with who I just think maybe is his best partner, which is, you know, his best optimal partner. Because I don't think Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the physical one, is that good to run together because, you know, he has that time limit. He runs out of, you know, his dodge chance and extra attack and defense. I think potentially his best option is actually AGL Zeno Gotenks. I think we'll get one more turn in if this Gotenks doesn't get additional supers. So come on, just do one, no crit, no funny business, please. But yeah, I think his best partner is actually going to be the AGL Gotenks. Oh, we did kill him. Okay. Well, I guess we're moving on to that team next. In fact, this time we're going to go into a long event. I'll go into EZA Dragon Ball history, and I'll go against, I don't know, Fuse Fighters. Something that doesn't just end quickly, because that's unfortunate. So guys, here we are in EZA Dragon Ball history for Fuse Fighters. We actually got the perfect rotation set up turn 1, which is Gotenks and AGL Zeno Gotenks. So these two share 4 out of 7 links together. You know, Super Saiyan, Fuse Fire, Over in a Flash, and Kamehameha, because AGL Gotenks, funny enough, does not have limit breaking form. I think personally he should have got it in maybe instead of the Innocent, because when are you ever really going to activate that in those kind of teams? I know I'm activating it right now with Pam, but Pan's like a support floater. You're not really going to run him on a main rotation unit. So let's get a look at our starting stats. We're at 109k defense. Oh, AGL Gotenks at 123k. And these guys both build up very quickly. I think the only thing about these heroes units is that they all start out really kind of like average. But then once you get one kind of part of their passive active, they suddenly just start to absolutely explode off the screen. So 3 million to start with, 3.9 million. Can we get an additional? Yep, 3.52. So we went up just over 500,000. Can we get a third? And we do get the third. See, look, we went up 1 million damage just from turn 1. And if we do all that, this is going to be double digits, isn't it? This is not going to do any damage. Yeah. That was 1 turn. And then here goes this Gotenks, 1.64. You know, he's very good. I'll do a showcase on him and the Gohanks at some point. You know, both of these guys are absolutely insane, because I got this guy rainbowed through my hero summons. So, you know, can't complain. But yeah, I think for this run, I'm going to only do their turns. I'm not really going to try and fill up dead space. So I'll see you on the next turn. So here we are on the next rotation. You know, this is the second turn. This is their second turn on rotation. So we are at, yes, oh dude, look, 296k just straight away. We went from 100k, we went up 200k defense just from one turn, just from getting his passive to go off. So we've built up, we've got all the build up on him. We've got the extra free key and the 30% attack and defense. And AGL, see, look at AGL Gotenks' build up. He went up from 123 to 169. It's insane how quickly he builds up. And if we had support, he'd be over 300k, well past it. So, you know, let's get the next turn going. Oh, we're going to get super attack straight away. I wonder how much this does. 300k defense, type disadvantage. I'm guessing maybe less than 100k? 44k. And this is the latest stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history. Alright, so 3.7 million. We once again have a great chance to do additional super attack. And there we go. So that is what? We're over 500k defense at this point. And can we get the third? We can't. Alright. It's just, you know, it's just insane, you know? Good attack stats, good defense, high chance to additional super. He just does a lot. He kind of just, his link set is so good, because also one thing I haven't really brought up at this point is that he's a Dokkan event awakening. He awakens off physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks' medals, which means he has fierce battles. So a lot of the Dokkan Fests actually get a link with him, as opposed to, you know, most other of the heroes units. In fact, if you look right here, they all have Shattering the Limit, except for, you know, these two. So it's crazy. I mean, it's just crazy. Alright, so here we are, stage 5th turn. So we have gotten off 5 super attacks right now with Gotenks. So what are we looking at right now for our defensive stat? And we are at, bro, 400k defense. And he has the chance to do 3 super attacks this turn. Would he be close to a million defense? You know, let's just see what happens. At this point, I'm just kind of like, I think I've kind of shown my point about this Gotenks and why I believe he's one of the best EZA TURs. His damage isn't the absolute craziest, but the amount of super attacks he can get off, so 4.2 million. Bear in mind, this is not level 10 links as well. So do we? Yep, 4.4. So this is what, 900k, because we went up 200k from the first super attack. So that means we're at 600. So we're at 900k, aren't we? And then here we go with AGL Super Saiyan Gotenks. It's just, you know, I think I've kind of shown enough. But I feel like we need to go now and see, because after the 5 turns, he does kind of slowly go down to a standard defense he sits at. Once you start losing the additional guaranteed supers, the 5 turns of it. So, you know, let's keep on going. We'll go a couple more turns, and I'll show you what his defense is once we reach that point. So here we are on the next turn, guys, and as you can see, and you know, we've run out, we're past turn 5 now, so we have lost our high chance to do an additional super. So, but if you look, here we are, see, we're already down on defense already, so we've gone down from 414k to 355k, and we're only gonna get lower. But I don't think, really, this isn't what I would call a negative to him. It just seems like it's kind of like to keep him in check, because if you let him have those additional supers forever, he's gonna run wild over everything. So, you know, yeah, CC 3.95. You know, we've reached our peak, and we're slowly gonna reach kind of like his base, his standard. So let's keep on going until we reach that point. Alright, so here we are, guys. We might do this turn because, you know, I've got the Dokkan attack and I don't really want to give it to AGL Gotenks, but we might die if he super attacks turn 1, but here we are, final turn, potentially, and we are still at 355k defense, but we've got to bear in mind that is now with support from Xenopan. So, as you can see, we're slowly kind of like losing all the additional stats we got over the course of this event. So, long events, he can still get the job done, but he is just an absolute behemoth for short events. But, no, we'll see what our attack stat here is, and we are at a 4.4, so that's really good, but that's due to the support from Xenopan. And, you know, I just think personally, you know, even with that whole thing of, you know, he slowly will start to wind down, I think he's still a great unit for you, and anyone who has him should really be sure to invest in him. He was like the first one I got done, so there we go. 4.4, no additional super though, and he has been fully built up. Oh, 3.62 from you. Okay, I see you, AGL Gotenks. 3.8, I see you, AGL Gotenks. You don't need to do it to him. And he dodges it, of course. But I think with that, we've kind of seen everything we need to see about these units, so I think we can kind of wrap it up here. Oh, not double digits from him though. Bloody hell, he's just... They ain't playing no games. But yeah, I think overall we've seen what we need to see. I think this Gotenks is absolutely a superstar, and if you haven't got him, I would recommend maybe doing a summon or two on the EZA banner just to try and get maybe 1 or 2 copies of him, because he is so worth the resources. In fact, now I'm going to get to work getting him to level 10. So thank you all for watching. This is my first showcase in this kind of sort, and I hope I did a good job. You guys can give me all your feedback in the comments below. Give me a like or dislike if you were, based on what you felt. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you're wondering what the next showcase will be, because I'm planning to do a couple Heroes ones, I don't know. Maybe I already know. We'll see next time. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, night, morning, evening, wherever you guys are. I will see you all in the next one, and take care.